Hi, I'm Frank from the Watchdog team, and today we're talking about another project that looks shiny on the surface but collapses under a little scrutiny. The name on the sign is Buckbloom, a new broker promising guaranteed weekly income, heroic returns, and polished account tiers. It smells like a get-rich-quick spiel dressed up as fintech, and let's walk through what we found and why you should be extremely careful. From the moment you land on buckbloom.pro, the script is familiar. Flashy banners, promises of guaranteed gains, and a lineup of account levels that escalate from basic all the way to platinum. The site tells you it was founded in 2025, demands only a small minimum deposit to get started, and offers what it calls daily returns. That sound almost impossible. 100% in 2 days for the top tier account, no less. Those claims are not just optimistic marketing. They're economically implausible, and they should trigger immediate skepticism. Real markets don't hand out guaranteed daily double-ups, and reputable brokers never advertise risk-free windfalls. There are several practical warning signs that turn those stylistic doubts into concrete reasons to avoid this project. The domain is extremely new, registered on the 7th of May 2025, and the web archive contains no prior history for this brand. New domains aren't automatically scams, but when a site with a brand new domain pairs that anonymity with grandiose promises, it becomes a classic red flag. Equally worrying is the lack of transparent company information. And there's no convincing story about founders, no audited financials, no regulator references that check out, and the contact details are thin. An office address in Milwaukee that, when checked, turns out to be a burner address shared by multiple short-lived schemes, and an email that's clearly recycled from another clone site. Reuse of contact details in this way is a common trick. It lets scammers spin up new brands fast while pretending to be legitimate. Claims of regulation and registration are particularly suspect here. Buckbloom asserts registration or membership with major US entities like the CFTC and the NFA, but simple registry checks return nothing. That mismatch, bold regulatory claim with no verifiable registry entry, is a major red flag. Legitimate brokers are proud of their licenses and list them plainly with numbers you can check on the regulator's website. When those checks fail, the only reasonable conclusion is that the marketing copy is misleading at best and fraudulent at worst. The account tiering and reward structure is engineered to pull emotionally on would-be investors. Small deposits, tempting returns, and the carrot of a personal manager create pressure to move up tiers and add funds. That psychological pressure, combined with testimonials that are often fabricated or cloned from other sites, is exactly how many scams operate. They let you withdraw small sums at first to build confidence, then throw up barriers the moment you try to take out significant amounts. Verification hurdles, taxes, or invented fees that only disappear after you send still more money. And the platinum pitch, huge returns for a high minimum deposit, is textbook. Lure people up the ladder, then make exiting extremely difficult. On the technical side, Buckbloom points to a trading platform called Expert Option. It's worth noting that Expert Option as a brand has been associated with non-regulated platforms, and any legitimate broker using a third-party terminal is transparent about how it connects to market liquidity. Here the functional evidence is thin. Traffic to the site shows almost no organic visitors, and attempts to access a demo or download a real trading terminal tend to fail or to circle back to promotional pages. A real broker offers a real demo connected to live market data. A fake broker shows screenshots and buttons that do nothing meaningful. Payment mechanics are another cause for alarm. The site provides almost no concrete information about deposit limits, processing times, or clear withdrawal procedures. When operators obscure the flow of funds, the risk that money won't come back rises dramatically. Adding to that risk is the pattern we see over and over. Scammers encourage crypto deposits or use anonymous payment rails, because those funds are harder to reverse. If a platform nudges you toward crypto funding while hiding its corporate structure and bank partners, assume you're being steered into a one-way street. Verification and KYC are handled like a weapon, not a compliance step. Sign up is frictionless, which is the bait, and when larger withdrawals are requested, the demand for documents intensifies and morphs into demands for notarized proofs, swift confirmations, or additional tax payments. This is not legitimate regulatory diligence. Real brokers run KYC efficiently and publish clear procedures and timelines. When verification becomes a vehicle to extract more cash, that's a sign the operation is designed to extract rather than to serve clients. If any of this resonates because you or someone you know has already interacted with Buckbloom, there are a few practical measures to take immediately. Stop sending more money. Save every screenshot, email and transaction record. Contact your payment provider and ask about chargebacks for card or bank transfers as soon as possible. With bank payments, you have a better shot at freezing or reversing transfers if you move quickly. Report the addresses and account details to your local financial regulator and to consumer protection agencies. Even if a single complaint doesn't do much, coordinated complaints sometimes trigger processor restrictions or hosting takedowns. If crypto was used, record the receiving wallet addresses and report them to exchanges and law enforcement. Recovery is harder with crypto, but a trail helps. Beyond specific responses, the larger lesson is simple and unforgiving. Investment safety is founded on verifiability. Before you ever wire money, verify the company in public registries, confirm the license numbers at the regulator's website, insist on a working demo connected to real data, and check that the bank accounts you're funding match the legal entity named on the site. If any of those steps fail or return evasive answers, walk away. Glossy claims and urgent sales tactics are not substitutes for corporate transparency and legal accountability. Buckbloom, as it appears now, bundles together the classic ingredients of a modern online scam. A new domain, unverifiable regulatory claims, recycled contact details, implausible guaranteed returns, pressure to upgrade accounts, and opaque withdrawal mechanics. It's dressed in fintech lipstick, but the skeleton is familiar. Money handed over to such a project has a far higher chance of vanishing than of growing. If you're watching this and are tempted by a guaranteed offer, pause. If you've already lost funds to Buckbloom, act fast, document everything, and reach out to your bank and local authorities. And for everyone else, skepticism is your strongest ally. Markets are risky by nature. Responsible brokers disclose that risk and back their services with verifiable credentials. Anything promising you a shortcut is very likely a trap. Lost money with a broker? Find out how to get it back. Contact us at watchdogonline, proton.me and leave your name and phone number so we can get back to you. The Watchdog Online team stands guard over your safety. Together we will make the internet better.